Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to talk about Dialogflow. Have you ever wondered creating a chatbot like Google Assistant? And have you ever wondered how to do that? So in this video, we're going to talk about that. Yes, you can build a chatbot like the Google Assistant or even Jarvis if you go step further. So Dialogflow is a platform that is managed by Google or acquired by Google recently for building chatbots with minimal or lesser programming knowledge, right? So Dialogflow is more like a platform that brings you the power of NLU, where you can train your robot or you can train your chatbot to parse set of dialogues and statements that a user expresses and break it down to various uh, actions and parameters. So let's get deeper into it. So I'm going to create a new project. So let me go to the console. You can go to dialogflow.com and go to the console, and you can create a new agent. So agent is your own chatbot, or agent is you can say agent as your project name as well. So here I'm going to take it as, so I'm creating it as my personal chatbot. Okay, cannot have spaces. So as soon as you create a project, it will come up with two important things called intents and entities. So meanwhile, let's wait for the bot to complete. As you see, if it is now ready, the basic project for our chatbot has been ready. So it comes with two default intents. So intents are nothing but the um, the separation or the dialogues categories of dialogues that user expresses. It could be hey hello, or it could be what is the weather today. It could be an intent, or I would like to make some appointments. Could be an intent. So these intents are nothing but classification of your dialogues. So an intent can have different types of different dialogues that conveys the same meaning. For example, it could be like what is the weather today, or how hot it will be today, or will it rain today. All these things are same category of dialogues but expressed in different waves or different formats, right? So so to get started, you can see that there is a default intent created called the welcome intent. So whenever there someone says hi to your chatbot, this intent will be the one that will handle that statement. So let's create our own intent. Say I'm going to create an intent called who am I, where the user will express like who are you, or user will ask questions about the chatbot. So we need to capture the questions and we have to process it. So in this intent, we'll be creating set of training phases. For example, user has what can you do. I'm just generalizing all the questions that user ask about the chatbot. Right? So whenever the chatbot hits these questions, this intents will be classified, and these statement will be classified as who am I intent. For example, let's try it here. So this is a trial place where you can try out your chatbot that you recently built, right? You're currently building. So if you ask who are you, it will classify as the who am I intent. So now if you ask what are you, it cannot understand because it is not trained to do that. So for example, if you want to train to do that, you just need to create a statement here. What are you? So let's say they are asking, yes, what are you? And if you now ask, so after you created the phrase, just save it and ask for it. Same question. So now it's able to identify it. So whenever you train intent with a set of statements similar to each other, or trying to convey the same goal, it will be handled by the bot, and then corresponding actions will be performed. So now we have an intent. So how do we give response to this? How do we get, for example, whenever a user asks, "Who are you?" the bot should be responding, right? So currently there is no action or there is no response available. So in Dialogflow, you can define your basic, no logic response right away in the dashboard itself, where you drop down, you come to the responses section where you can write chatbot. You can have multiple response so that it is not answering the same thing again and again. You can say, so you can add multiple statement, and when you save it, it will train again, and you can ask this chatbot, who are you? What are you? It can respond with the default response, right? So I can ask, who are you? If you ask again, so let me add more bunch of more questions, right? So it randomizes every time. So this is all about the basic intents and how to respond to it. So in the next video, we'll see about entities. So entities where you extract some data from these intents and then perform, or pass it as a extract, like for example, what is the weather today and how do you capture today as a date. So those things we'll be seeing in the next video. Thank you everyone.